Hey guys, I'm excited today to talk to you about one of my favorite shows, Mythic Quest. Season 2 is coming to Apple TV Plus on May 7th, and I've binged it all. I watched it in 2.5 days. It's absolutely incredible. The only reason it took me that long is because I watch it with my husband, and he was like, "You're not watching it without me," and I was like, "All right, well, you have to work," so it was very difficult, but we worked it out. We were able to watch it, and I'm excited to give you my spoiler-free review of Season 2 of Mythic Quest. But before I dive into it, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's talk about this thing.
Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel.
Alright guys, if you liked Season 1, you are going to love Season 2. It is more of the same, but better, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm completely shocked that this season was even better than Season 1. We get some more, random backstory, remember that episode you're watching in Season 1 and you're like, this episode is super random, what does this even mean? But then it ties in and you're like, oh, okay, I guess it made sense. There's another one of those in Season 2, of course. I mean, I don't know that I could go on with Mythic Quest and them not shoving a random episode that ends up making sense and giving you the backstory of certain characters. But, and I don't want to spoil who it is, but listen, the casting choices for that episode are just fantastic. And as soon as you realize, so-and-so is younger so-and-so, it's perfection. It's perfection. So there's so much about this season to love. Like I said, it's the same humor, but so this is called Titan's Rift, and as most of you saw from the trailer, I mean, Titan's Rift is the name of the expansion for Mythic Quest, but it also means a little bit about Titan's Rift. I mean, we've got Poppy and we've got Ian, and they are both co-creative directors, and of course there is a Rift, Titan's Rift, get it? So that is kind of what this whole season is about. I'm really excited for everyone else to see it so that I can talk about it, especially with my friends that I know who loved the first season. I cannot wait to dive into discussions about certain things that happened in this, because there were moments I was dying. I mean, Danny Pudi really brought it in this season. He brings it in every single thing that he does. He's absolutely amazing and absolutely incredible. I really loved his character in this. Joe is fantastic as well. I mean, everyone is so good. Everyone is so good. The testers, they dive so much more into the testers and everything that's going on there. I don't want to give too much away, but I love that they actually really truly focus on them a lot more this season and really bring some incredible moments between them as well. Listen, I'm so excited. I cannot sing its praises enough. There really isn't anything to complain about when it comes to this. I mean, each episode is perfectly timed. I mean, nothing drags on. Like I said, you get that random episode, but it ends up making sense in the end. The very final few moments of this season are amazing and just make me super excited, hopefully, for more to come. I mean, there is just so much about this movie that show, I should say, that will have me cracking up one moment, but then they're kind of in a serious moment the next, but then they just bring it right back around and it's just hilarious again. There's so much about this that's just so good. And as a video game nerd, especially an MMO nerd, this is just one of my favorites. I love seeing all the stuff in game as well as outside a game, and it feels accurate. It feels like, oh, this is totally what a video game company would do, right? And having Ubisoft to be a part of this, there's definitely some things I noticed when they're playing clips of maybe what the expansion might look like. I totally picked out some Valhalla and stuff like that, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So that was super interesting and a lot of fun. And I'm like, that's definitely at least the base of that. And I feel like that's because Ubisoft has a hand in this show. Fingers crossed for Season 3. Rob is amazing. Just every single thing about this is so good. I love it. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. Did you like Season 1? If you did, you're going to love Season 2. There's so much to enjoy about this thing. If there's anything to complain about, I feel like there was a lot going on. So we got a lot of different stories of every person. And sometimes you're like, I just want to get back to this group of people and what's going on with them. And they're spending a lot of time in this story. But listen, I love the story of every character. I really enjoy it. There's one episode where they take a test to see what animal they are. One of the best episodes of the season. It's just so funny from beginning to end. There's so much about that episode that I love, and I'm going to stop rambling because I'm going to start giving spoilers. I give Mythic Quest Season 2 a 4.5 out of 5. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY. Thanks for taking the time to watch us, guys. I'll see you next time. A huge thank you to all of my monetary supporters, those of you who have become YouTube members as well as patrons. Now, if you want to see your name here in the credits, consider joining one or the other. Guess what? You also get a special face-to-face Zoom meeting with yours truly and the rest of the gang. We have an absolute blast once a month, so consider becoming a member. Thanks, guys.